Hello, today we're doing lesson 7-2, that is division properties of exponents. In the book, I'm on page 13. So we've multiplied exponents, we've done an exponent to the power of another exponent, now we're going to divide them. So you can use repeated multiplication and the principles for reducing fractions to simplify the quotients of monomials with the same base, like 2 to the 8th divided by 2 to the 3rd. First, you have to expand the numerator and the denominator, then divide the common factors. So this looks long and complicated, there's an easier way. So to divide two powers with the same base, you subtract the exponents. So 8 minus 3 is 5. Okay, let's go on to example 1. So here I have the quotient of powers. We're going to simplify this problem and assume the denominator does not equal 0. Okay, so I have a b. 5 minus 2 is 3. I have a c. 7 minus, there's an invisible 1 there, 7 minus 1 is 6. And that's all there is to it. Okay? Let's move along to the check. Try it on your own. Pause the video. Remember, you're subtracting and as you divide. So I've got a. There is nothing to divide for a, so a stays the same. I have b. I have 9 minus 8 is 1. I don't want to put a 1 there. I'm just going to leave it like that. I have c, but look here. c1 minus c1 means c goes away. There is no c. And I have d. I have d to the 4th minus d1, so that is d to the 3rd. And this leaves me with a. On. Don't fret. At sea level, there are about 10 to the 25th molecules in a cubic liter of air. In the stratosphere, about 30 kilometers above the Earth's surface, the same cubic liter of air has about 10 to the 23rd molecules. Approximately how many times as many molecules are there in a cubic liter at sea level as there are in the stratosphere? So we're basically doing 10 to the 25th over 10 to the 23rd. Okay, what is 25 minus 23? It is 2. Remember, this is a number though, there's no exponent, so we have to do 10 to the 2nd power. Well, 10 times 10 is 100. So there are about 100 times as many molecules in a cubic liter of air at sea level as there are in the stratosphere. Moving right along. Here's your check. Pause the video. Try on your own. Ready? Canada's West I don't even know how to say that, sorry, Mall claims to have the largest parking lot in the world with about 3 to the 9th power parking spaces. California's Glendale Galleria has about 3 to the 8th parking spaces. So I want to see it has about how many times as many parking spaces. So I've got 3 to the 9th over 3 to the 8th. Well, 9 minus 8 is 1, and 3 to the 1 is just 3 times as many. Okay? So now we're going to take a look at power of a quotient. So we've got a fraction in here. So when this happens, we're doing this 3 times, but if you put this into your calculator, you're going to get a big, long, giant decimal. So you need to do each individual number by the exponent. So here I've got 2 times 2 times 2. It's going to be 2 to the 3rd and 5 to the 3rd. Okay? So to find the power of a quotient, find the power of the numerator and the power of the denominator. Each individual thing. So here, I'm just going to separate them all out and then we'll find the answer. I'm going to have 5 to the 3rd, which we'll figure out in a second. I'm going to have a, remember that when it's a power to a power, we multiply. So 2 times 3 is 6. And then I'm going to have 6 to the 3rd. Well, now I need to figure out what that is. So my handy dandy calculator. 5 caret 3. Why, except for using the other one. That's 125. 125. I'm going to keep my 8 to the 6 on top. And then I'm going to do 6 to the 3rd. 6 caret 3. 216. Okay, there's my answer. Your turn. Your turn to try. Pause, Try it on your own. Are you ready? I'm going to rewrite it so you can see what I'm doing better. Is that an L? I'm going to think that's an L. And I'm not going to rewrite this time. I'm just going to go 5 to the 4th power is 5 to the 4th power is 625. So I've got 625 on top. I've got J. 3 times 4 is 12. I've got L. 2 times 4 is 8. And then I need to do 7 to the 4th power. So 7 caret 4. 2401. And then K, 5 times 4 is 20. So now you need to find that answer. 625, J to the 12th, L to the 8th, 240, or 2,401, K to the 20th. So here we go. Answer is B. Ready? Now we're doing a power of quotient with just variables. So we're going to do the same thing, but then, look, I've got x on top and the x on the bottom. So first I'm going to multiply all my exponents, and then I'm going to subtract. So I'm going to rewrite this. So you can't subtract first because you have to do exponents first. Order of operations, exponents first. So x, 4 times 2 is 8. So x to the 8th. Y to the 2nd. X to the 2nd. Y to the 2nd. Z to the 2nd. Okay, now I can subtract. 8 minus 2 is 6. So I have x to the 6th. Y, 2 minus 2, that goes away. And then this stays down here because there's nothing to subtract it from. So it's z squared. Okay. Pause. Try it on your own. Ready? I'm going to rewrite it. 4m to the 2nd, n to the 2nd, p to the 2nd, 3mp all to the 4th. Okay, ready? 4 to the 4th power. 4 caret 4. 256. M, 2 times 4 is 8. N, 2 times 4 is 8. P, 2 times 4 is 8. 3 to the 4th power. 3 caret 4. 1. M, so I did the 3. M to the 4th. P to the 4th. Okay. I see that 256 and 81 are all here. You could check that if this wasn't multiple choice. C is 256 divisible by 81. No, it's not. Not evenly, so you're just going to leave it as a fraction. Okay? So I know I'm going to have my 256 still, and I'm going to have my 81 still. Okay? M, 8 minus 4 is 4. M to the 4th. N, oh look, there's not an n to subtract from, so my n stays the same. P, 8 minus 4 is 4. P to the 4th. So there should be nothing but 81 on the bottom, so this one's gone. I should have 256, which they all say. M to the 4th, so that one's gone. M to the 4th, M to the 4th. N to the 8th, that one says N to the 6th. Here we go, finish it, P to the 4th. So my answer is C. Okay, thanks so much for watching. I hope you learned something. I hope you took notes and labeled all of your notes because this will be part of your notebook check. Ew.